Okay, so when we're looking at conflict, there are two types. It's internal and external. And under these two types are going to be multiple, but first let's go over these two. So, internal conflict is the character struggle is within their own thoughts and feelings. So, the character may be trying to make a decision and they're struggling with guilt or they're worried about something. That would be an internal conflict. When we're looking at external conflict, this is a struggle between two or more characters or an outside force. So that character and something or someone else. And we'll get more into that in the next slide. So these are the four types of conflicts that kind of fall under that umbrella of internal and external. All of them are going to be internal all of them are going to be external except for one. So the internal one is going to be character versus self. And this is a struggle that happens inside of the character's head. If you look at the word internal, in, that will remind you that it happens inside of the character's head. And an example of this is deciding whether to lie or not. So that character is really struggling on the inside with, should I lie about this? Should I tell the truth? It's happening inside of them. The next type is going to be character versus character. And this is external, X on the outside. And this is a conflict between characters. So we think about Harry Potter versus Voldemort. We think about The Lion King, the conflict between Scar and Mufasa. Just in a conflict that happens to be between one character and another. If you and your sister or your brother got into an argument, that would be character versus character. It's a conflict between two people. Now we're looking at character versus nature. And this is also external because it's outside of the character. And it's when a character struggles with natural forces. And some examples of those natural forces would be tornadoes, floods, animals, it could be blizzards. So if someone is in the forest and a bear is trying to attack them, that's character versus nature because it's an animal. Or if we are in the midst of a hurricane, that would be character versus nature. And then the last type is character versus society. And this is also external because it's outside of the character. And this is a character's fight against social traditions or rules. So an example is fighting for freedom. Or if you've seen The Hunger Games, Katniss versus the Capitol. So she is fighting against society's rules. And she goes against what they want. And that would be considered character versus society. So if you have any more questions about this, please let me know. But you can watch this video as many times as you want just for clarity.